Sandy Ryan versus Mikaela Mayer, WBO welterweight championship bout. This is going to be in New York City, and I'm actually planning to be there. So very much looking forward to this fight. This is one of the toughest fights to pick of the year. This is a true 50-50. This is damn near a pick 'em. Sandy Ryan is a very, very, very slight favorite. Boxing, you don't get these very often. You do not get fights very often where somebody is not even 2-1 to win the fight. In fact, on the card, this is the only fight that is this close. Mikaela Mayer's been in another one of these. Earlier this year, she lost to Natasha Jonas, who was also a welterweight champion. This was in England, where Natasha Jonas was from. Up here, I said Natasha Jonas will win this fight by decision because in a close fight, home field advantage kind of matters, and it did. It's debatable whether or not she won the fight. I think she did just enough. Mikaela Mayer and a lot of people from America disagree as it pertains to this particular fight with Sandy Ryan and Mikaela Mayer. So Mikaela Mayer's had a little bit of a unique journey here. Super featherweight her entire career, 2016 Olympian who has worked her way up the ranks, was unified champion at 130 pounds, lost to Alicia Baumgartner, controversial split decision, but more people felt like she lost that fight than the Natasha Jonas one, but two very, very close decisions nonetheless. That was 2 years ago, October 15th, 2022. Since then, Mikaela Mayer has moved up to 135, lightweight, 140, super lightweight, 147, welterweight, in consecutive fights. So it's been a gradual climb, but it's also been very fast within a 2-year span, because her first fight at 135, which is any fight that she's had in her career, this was the first one that was above 130. That was last spring, 2023, not that long ago. So she's come up in that way. And she's 34 years old, by the way. Sandy Ryan just recently turned 31, has been a welterweight longer at this weight class, was somebody who was a successful amateur, won the Commonwealth Games and competed European level competitions, turned pro in 2021 and has been a welterweight ever since. Sandy Ryan also has a couple of questionable decisions on her resume. So back in the fourth fight of her career, she lost a split decision to Erica Farias and ended up winning the rematch. So that was avenged. And then last year, most famously, lost to Jessica McCaskill in September in her debut in America. Sandy Ryan's from England. In her debut in America, fought to a draw against Jessica McCaskill in a fight that pretty much everyone thought Sandy Ryan got robbed, and she did. She should have won that fight. So this particular fight, there's not a lot in terms of betting where I'm like, absolutely take this, other than the draw. Because I think this is a fight where you want something on the draw. Draw's plus 1,600 out there on the market at one particular book. Go get it. It can be a draw. This fight is expected to be very close. You have to take a shot at it. It's going to be a small shot. I'm not saying put a full unit or even a half unit, maybe a quarter at best, probably even less than that. But plus 1,600 is plus 1,600. This is a fight that can go either way, and it's going to be close enough to where the draw is something you have to entertain. Other bets that I would look for on the market, some of them aren't even available yet, but if you do strongly like a side, like if you think Sandy Ryan's going to win, if you think Mikaela Mayer is going to win, I would recommend putting a little something on split decision or majority decision. Sandy Ryan by split decision plus 500 and plus 550 actually I'm seeing now, so that just moved right in front of me, and plus 1,000 by majority decision. Split decision is two judges think you won, one judge thinks the other person wins. Majority decision is basically you get two judges on your side and the other one thinks it's a draw. So you're looking at basically non-unanimous decisions in that regard. Mikaela Mayer has to win by split decision plus 600 and plus 1,100 to win by majority decision. I would probably lean, if I absolutely had to take a side here, I would probably lean to Sandy Ryan. We'll see if I put that on the app. The only thing I have on the app right now is a draw, and I would love for the market to open up and include either by split decision or either by majority decision, because I would like to take shots at those. I'm only interested in those plays because this is a very, very close fight. But if I had to be pinned down on it, I would probably lean on Mikaela Mayer to slightly lose this bout, even though I'd be nervous about Sandy Ryan, again, being from England and potentially not getting a fair shake in terms of the judging in this fight. And maybe this is set up for Top Rank to get Mikaela Mayer her coveted WBO welterweight title after all, which is another reason why I'm not really taking the side here. So going with the draw, and if we get either by split decision available, I will take a stab at that. There's going to be a lot of value, I think, on that play. That's all we have for today. Make sure you check out everything else on the channel, including other boxing content. We'll have more next week, and coming up soon, we're going to have a lot more because there's going to be a lot of fun fights on the table throughout the fall. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again very soon.